What's up, y'all? It's your boy MightyMouth here, back with another video. As promised, I'm gonna deliver you a build guide to my new, what I've dubbed the Rarity build. So basically, you're just shouting at enemies and providing an aura of rarity, and everyone else kills stuff, and you just pick it up. So at this time, I'd like to say, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Put us out in the algorithm. But without further ado, here you go. So you just basically want rarity and any stats that you need on these items. Amulet, whatever, helmet, whatever. Need this shield. I would like a higher rolled one, but it is what it is. Rarity, resistances, evasion rating for survivability, max life, whatever on rings. All other resistances and stuff that you need to cap on your boots. Ingenuity belt, obviously. We didn't go with the rarity per socketed soul core because we just lost too much survivability. And then the scepter, it's important you get the presence area of effect. The rest of it's just gravy, but these are what makes it work. So any enemies killed by anyone in your presence acts as if they're killed by you. So you have a ton of rarity, therefore your allies have a ton of rarity. The shield is obviously for block chance when I'm doing Hammer of the Gods, because you're very vulnerable without attack speed or skill effect duration, and a giant hammer. So we use Blasphemy. We can use Enfeeble here with either or Temporal Chains, whichever you prefer, using like basically anything that you have enough spirit to put in. Like Magnified Effect doesn't require any, so feel free to use it. Time of Need, Goated, using Vitality, Fast Forward, and Herbalism, just so we get more healing from flasks and some kind of passive life regeneration. Hammer of the Gods, I'm thinking of switching out Heft for Rage Forged. I've been trying that. Dazing Cry on the Infernal Cry, Raging Cry, and Premeditation. Pretty standard stuff. Grim Feast, good for overstacking energy shield. I use Earth Shatter with my Ancestral Warrior Totem. You don't have to. You can use Sunder or something more popular. I just think it synergizes well with the Shout build, because when you shout, it blows up. Scavenge Plating here with Persistence. I think I also put Cannibalism on there, but you couldn't see it. And then, you know, pretty standard stuff here on the Seismic Cry. Instead of Enraged Cry, you could go with Blind if you need more survivability for your party, things of that nature. Precision I just threw in because why not? On the Overwhelming Presence. This is my passive tree, primarily defensive. So this is one of our most important offensive nodes, seeing as we have about 70% block chance. That's 70% increased damage. You need a ton of strength to use Giant's Blood. Pick up any block chance nodes you can get. Like this one, once you've blocked, if you use an active block, then you gain block chance. But these are the bread and butter. These are what you want. Basically gives you a ton of energy shield, ton of armor, and another offensive node. Come down into here, more energy shield, more recharge, and you get energy shield every time you block. Very good. You have to get Dependable Ward on a Megalomaniac if you can't get to it. And if you have Dependable Ward, then I anoint my amulet with Patient Barrier, so they kind of cancel each other out. One starts it, the recharge faster, one slows it down. And we have insane recharge rate because we have a little bit of armor. Polymathy there. These are your Warcry nodes you should get. They're not necessarily mandatory. in group play, but you will want them for solo play. Basically, you get damage increase for each Warcry, damage increase for every time you've Warcried, and damage with Warcries. You need blood magic because our mana pool is non-existent, and you will want Giant's Blood, so you'll need a ton of strength. And the reason we use blood magic so that we can spam these and we get that 2% life regen, so you keep Seismic Cry at 15 or lower, and you're going to want Infernal Cry probably at like 11 or 12 if you don't have over 3k health. I used to have 3600, so I leveled it up to 13, and that worked pretty well. Now I'm sitting at like 2900 because I lost a ton of stats using the gloves, but it still works out, so it's not a huge deal. The Megalomaniac Diamond is where I got the Dependable Ward, and it had, I mean, some other stuff on it. It's not hugely effective, like Thorns, and then the increased armor against enemies over 6 meters. But the hefty unit is huge. You get stun threshold basically per strength point you have. We used to have almost 600 strength until we switched our build around, had it on rings, had it on everything you could imagine. Here's a quick shot at my Atlas tree, primarily targeting rarity, quantity, stuff like that, and the multiplicative bonuses on the precursor tablets and the waystones. If you were doing other content, for example, like breaches or rituals, things of that nature, you're probably going to want to go down into this part of the tree more, get more pack size. But you're also going to want all these mobs up here, increased number of monster packs. So you're going to want all those type of nodes in that area. And I'll just kind of pan up here and let you get a look at the other trees. I'm not really going to go into depth on those because they're kind of inconsequential to what we're doing. But that's it. Stay blessed. You are enough, and as always, stay mouthy.